Hey, heading out to Miguelito, which is close to Guacuyul, which is kind of close to the airport, which is where I'm leaving from right now. We just dropped off our last volunteer for this project we did last week, where we helped a family that lives in Miguelito. So that'd be cool to show a little bit of the town and also talk a little bit about how somebody could do a project like this. We have my nonprofit, so this is the second time that we've helped a family in the Zihuatanejo area. Miguelito is really kind of out there. Not a lot of tourism in Miguelito, so we stuck out a little bit, but everybody was super friendly. Last year, we worked with this organization that if you've been to Zihuatanejo, you're probably fairly familiar with, Por los Niños. They've got it kind of all figured out. They do a great job, helping the schools, building schools, and really they know how to fundraise. We're a much smaller nonprofit, Global Impact Homes. The loophole that I have basically is that most of our fundraising comes from the volunteers that come on these projects. So if somebody wants to come and help us build a home, they have to fundraise. We come up with $1,200, $1,400. So that's how we do it. We get a little bit more here and there, but the majority comes through that format. I'm in Miguelito now. As I mentioned before, so Por los Niños, last year they helped us find a family that needed a little bit of help. So we had a team of 7 volunteers come down here, and they helped improve basically the property of this family in Los Pinos, which is a neighborhood kind of above, on the hillside above Mega Soriana. This year, my buddy Adrian introduced me to some of the people with DIF, which helps a lot of the families that are in lower income areas in Zihuatanejo. And buenos dias. They do a lot of work in Miguelito. I've come out here a couple times with them. They seem to know everybody in this town, or I don't know what you'd call this area, but this town, I guess. And so they found this woman. So I'm going to show a little bit of her, the house that we're working on, some of the before and after. As you drive in, you'll see there's a school. The roads kind of go to hell pretty quickly. It's dirt, super crazy bumpy. There's what I believe is probably the main occupation for a lot of the people that are here, construction, and then this tabicaria, which is where they make the blocks for many of the houses here, and they put them in this mud or clay or substance. They put them in this almost like a cookie cutter. Then they end up stacking them. They use coconuts to create a fire in these kind of giant brick ovens they heat up, and then make the bricks strong enough to build houses with. So those are the bricks that we're using for the project here. It's really cool. Hola, buenos dias. Those are the bricks that we're using on our project. And turns out that the family that we're helping, it's a woman. She's 46 years old. She has 6 children, I believe. 4 of them do not live with her or older. I think the oldest is maybe like 24, 25. The youngest is 6 years old and lives in the house. And she also has a 16-year-old that lives in the house. And then she has a grandson who's 3 years old and also lives with them. I don't know the story with the grandson, why he's living with them, but apparently her husband died in a car accident about a year ago, and much of the community has kind of pulled together to try to help her out. That's where DIF came in and has connected us with her, and they've been really helpful too. So really kind of you almost need to know someone to get something with DIF, because this isn't their main purpose. Is not to help gringos find projects to make themselves feel good. So through my buddy Adrian, he was able to introduce me to several people there, and you know, kind of had to put a bit of pressure on him to let him, or Adrian to put pressure on them to tell them, hey, we really want to do something. We really are going to bring resources, people, and money, which is probably more important. And it all came together semi-last minute, but they've really helped us out with this project and getting it going, finding us workers. It's really cool. We've got 2 guys in the community that are working on the project, and yeah. So anyway, so this is a little bit of the neighborhood. Here's some of the house. It's a 6.5 meter by 6.5 meter 2-bedroom with a tiny living room, a nice bathroom, and a small kitchen. And once we're done, we'll I believe DIF is going to donate beds and a toilet, and kind of help them get it furnished. You know, before they really had nothing. The beds were falling apart, and then we're also going to donate, you know, some of the towels and sheets and pillows and things like that. So, so we're so excited that we're about 2 weeks into the project. Hopefully, another 3 or 4 weeks, we'll have something to present to the family. And anyway, here's Miguelito as well. If you come out here, people are really nice. There's a few tiendas, and it's just cool to see the tabicaria. So I know they'd appreciate any support that you could give. And there's a lot of good restaurants nearby too. Obviously, the Coco Museo is nearby, but there's a lot of smaller places. We ate at 3 or 4 of the restaurants the past week. Great carnitas and other items. So anyway, so there's my pitch for supporting this community, and thanks for watching. All right, take care.